fuck is McClay? Just look into that camera right there. The one right there. Just make sure he's in frame.
Okay. Okay, hold that at your chest, Jules. Yeah.
Bogcast episode 9 action.
Yes,
Awesome.
sir.
Alright, if you could give it to this young gentleman, if you guys back in frame over.
Thank you.
We are back in frame.
If you could just make sure it's in frame on that camera.
Awesome. Right over here, the Bogcast episode 9 with David Wolfwood.
Sir.
Action, motherfucker.
Alright, 1 second.
Julian, thank you, man.
Thank you, Juice.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Good job, bud.
Good job.
Thanks, big guy.
It's the next future YouTube star, gentlemen. It's gonna be a singer.
Hell yeah.
All right, here we go. Starting the timer.
Thanks, David. Thanks, Keith. Thanks, Brian, for letting that happen.
I don't know why this
Oh
song
yeah,
was
that's
playing.
so awesome, man.
He was so nervous, bro, on the way here. Practicing his line the whole time.
That's so awesome, though.
Timer is running.
You can definitely tell, and I'm so glad that he was nervous because of the fact that he does care about that. That definitely makes you realize that he does care about this. That he wants to practice this on his way here.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's
I
really
appreciate
nice.
it. So yeah, when he found out he was coming here just to hang out, he was like,
Oh
big
yeah.
guy. So yeah, I
Nice.
appreciate you doing this on in your guys' time.
Yes, of course. Great.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Your ox.
I'm a fucking moron.
Do you know what you're doing?
No. Hang on. I know I do.
Let me know when you want me to start the timer, dude.
Now.
Yes.
All I had to do is turn up this fucking volume knob right.
Newbie.
We good?
I've been drinking since noon. Fuck you.
You've been. Oh man.
Do you know who this is? It's called Within the Ruins,
So
bro.
great, guys.
Listen to this fucking guitar riff.
I've already heard it.
Fucking so bad. I'm not gonna fuck up the audio this time.
Listen to that vocal. That's just one vocal.
Fuck the vocals. Listen to
not-
the riff.
It's not 3 dubbed over. It's not 3 dubbed over. It's one vocal. That shit's hard.
They're professionals. They're all professionals in that band.
Anyway. I could listen to this shit all day. But we have a very special guest in the house. Well, first
Yes, we
off,
do.
I want to introduce, we got Oompa and Brian McClay again. How you guys doing?
Good, brother.
I'm doing good, guys.
Glad to be here.
Yes, sir.
Excited that we got the young tooth on.
That was awesome, actually.
Little
You
tooth,
said he was a
yeah.
little nervous for that?
Yeah, he was. He was practicing that line, like I said before. He was practicing all the way here.
I could tell on his face, he was all like,
Yeah, he
I was like,
was.
dude, bro, it's fine. Even if you screw up.
He was
Yeah, I
stoked,
told
though.
him to,
You could
yeah.
tell him he was excited,
Yeah.
man.
Thanks, guys, for letting me
Yeah.
do
Hell
that.
yeah,
I
for
appreciate
sure.
it. All
Um,
3 of you guys. Appreciate it.
I usually ask about how your week went, but I don't know if most people know we shoot 2 guests in one day. So, how was
Yeah.
your last hour?
It's actually kind of stressful trying to get from here all the way over to Peoria and then back over here in 1 hour.
Yeah.
That was kind of...
It was stressful trying to smoke
Yeah.
as much weed as possible in between episodes and dumping all the footage from the last one. It's a lot.
Well, I'm glad you guys got it done by the time I
Anyway,
got back.
Don
in
Rizze
later.
in the house. Fucking
Don
thanks for
Rizze.
helping out on the camera. Ryan, appreciate you, man. Bad motherfucker.
Appreciate
But we
you.
got a very special guest in the house today.
Yes.
His name's David Wolfwood. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Doing good.
Dude, I
Dude.
really appreciate you coming out,
Yes.
taking the time to. We're
Dude.
fucking. We met on the set of a short film called Static.
Mhm.
We bonded over all kinds of just crazy, weird bullshit, and had a great time hanging out with you on set, man.
Mhm.
Always considered you a good friend. Actually, I know we don't hang out a lot or anything. I
Mhm.
follow your stories, man.
Dude, thank you, brother.
Honestly, super inspirational, man. And I don't mean to sound cheesy, but like, you're always doing just cool shit. Like one day, dude, I look at his story, he's throwing axes. Like I was like, what the fuck? There's a place where you could throw axes. Did you know that? And I'm like, what the fuck? How do you even find this? He does jujitsu. He acts. You know, you're a bad motherfucker, man. So I just want to get you on here in the early episode and talk about all the badass shit you do, man.
And I'm so glad. I'm actually so glad that to be a part of your podcast right now. Because I believe you guys are actually switching locations now. Pretty soon.
Yeah, we're getting a new studio bigger.
The fact that I'm here, like I feel like I feel like I can be grandfathered.
This motherfucker's haunted,
dude. I know.
So I want to try to get Josh in here and get his equipment, and maybe we get some readings or something and figure it out before we move. Actually, because this motherfucker. Ever since that episode, man, when I sleep over, I always look over here and I'm like,
it only happens to Squirt products.
Only happened to hey, listen, Squirt really sponsor this at this point. Yeah. Like, I think you guys are trying to give us a sign right now.
Yeah.
But yes, going like let's just review that episode real fast. You guys were actually talking about ghost stories.
Yes.
And Josh was actually talking about like his experience of filming and being on set on a quote-unquote haunted place.
Location.
Yes, location.
He does like a show that he filmed called Haunted Honeymooners. He does all kinds of crazy shit. And he goes around the country and just finds the most haunted places and just...
And one of my fears is, like, I love listening to people that talk about that and that research that and go do that. Mm-hmm. I'm just too much of a little pussy to go and do it because I'm afraid that the ghosts are going to follow me home, right?
Yes.
And I'm scared to shit of that stuff. And that's why, so I was telling Josh that before he started getting into his story, and it was just like, boom. Synchronicity.
I thought it was spilling your squirt would be your biggest fear.
It would have been twofold, man.
It would have been
twofold, bro.
Like, lucky it didn't happen because it would have like.
We were joking about it the other, this morning, and we were talking. We were talking about like how it happened, and Keith was talking about how when he was editing it, like
so. I was the whole episode. I was skeptical, and then everything. I was like, "Yeah, right. Fuck you."
Yes,
blah blah blah.
You literally like blew past it.
No, I was like,
right. But hey, if you like view the GoPro footage or whatever, I saw that in real time. I saw that happen. Yeah, and I saw him look at his hand, and I was like, "Clay, you know what the fuck happened to you in your hand?"
So when I was editing it, there's like this thing. It's called the scrub tool, where like you can go over it just super slow motion, and I saw McClay's reaction and.
He was like,
I don't want to say it necessarily made me a believer, but like
he didn't look at
his reaction of it. So it went like this.
He didn't look at
He goes to drink it, and then he realized something happened, and in the middle of the drink, he's like this, It goes. And then like I'm super slow-mo, and his reaction on that was like something did fucking happen to his hand, like right there. Like, what the fuck? That was
He's trying to take that squirt from you.
Yeah, right. He knew
God's trying to take
it.
It
was you having fast reflexes. That's exactly what it was.
Because he was like, "Not my squirt.
Give me that damn squirt."
Give me that.
Anyway, but yeah, that's awesome. I'm really glad that you're part of the OG studio too, man.
Oh yeah, dude, 100%.
Because we'll look back at this like, what the fuck? We were doing it. Well, actually, this studio is huge.
Yes. No, 100%. But listen.
Actually, what did you say when you came in, actually?
Oh, when I came in, I legit said, like,
it looks big on camera.
It looks big on camera. It really does.
Well, if you could just see the green room,
it's almost like it's almost like Rogan's, right?
It's like 1,300 square feet behind this black curtain.
The green room is actually way bigger than here.
Yeah,
for sure, 100%.
Yeah, we try to make it a little bit more.
We have a
personal,
lap pool.
We're very deceiving.
We're very deceiving.
Anyway, man. So what you been up to, man? So like, I want to ask you the question you asked me before we started.
Oh, dude.
That's what sucked is like we were kind of waiting to start the episode for 25 minutes. We kept wanting to ask each other questions, but I'm like, save it for the podcast.
Guys.
And you kept bringing up all kinds of cool shit. I'm like, save it for the podcast.
You guys
when was the last time that we saw each other? Was it?
Dude, a year ago, a year and a half ago, actually. Actually, no. When I was having the conversation with my girlfriend, it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, yeah. We filmed Static 2017.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. But we still kept in touch, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we still kept in touch with that. Dude, that, I want to actually ask you your experience in that movie when we were doing that. We actually came so far from that, like from the auditioning to then. For me, at least. Because I remember I was auditioning. You and I were actually auditioning the same day. Mm-hmm. You came in with your drumsticks. Mm-hmm. I came in with an ukulele. Mind you, I am Samoan, I am Polynesian, and ukulele is definitely something in my culture. I knew nothing about an ukulele.
That's okay.
I knew nothing.
But when you went in audition, you acted like you did, right?
Oh yeah, I acted like I learned like one song. I learned one song. I was like practicing it throughout this whole, and I was like, yeah, I know my stuff, guys.
That's dope.
Jacob Sachs, he's the guy who actually directed that film. He saw right through it.
Oh really?
Oh dude, he saw right
wow.
through it. He legit pulled me aside and he was like, hey, really practice on that and then come back, okay?
Yeah, but by the end of it, you were riffing.
Oh
on that
yes,
motherfucker,
yeah,
man. It was fun.
Riffing.
yes,
On the ukulele, dude, we had a cool scene where.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Actually,
And then in between takes and stuff, he's fucking jamming, and it kept the vibe up in between everything. Everyone's singing and all happy and shit.
And the reason being is because this wonderful woman, her name is Taimane. She actually travels around the world to perform on with an ukulele. Like she is a professional at it. So I reached out to her. I told her about like there's this huge film that I need to practice for. I know nothing about this. Can you show me anything that would look cool? Like say for instance, your power comes like I didn't want us like really act or sounded weird because this is the first time I've ever talked to her.
Yeah,
so I was like,
I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. So I was like, hey, if you can just show me how an ukulele will look like if you're
Like how- just
strumming
how to
out
hold it.
promer. Yeah, no. To
And
see
strum
if
it,
yeah. Like how to hold it.
yeah, if
and
you're
see
a
if
real,
there's
real
powers.
player, yeah.
No, because the static was all about our instruments. I'm so sorry. We should have explained that one.
Yeah.
So Static is a film about
An alternative world.
yes, an alternative world where pretty much music is power.
Oh, that's freaking cool.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
cool
But-
idea.
But
It's banned.
yes, it's banned.
That's a really cool
Yes.
idea.
Like
So-
like
Actually, I
band,
think you would
Band.
like it.
band or band.
Like
B A
banned
N
and not
N E
allowed.
D.
Oh, band.
Yeah. Yeah, right? I like how that actually went that way. Yeah, so it's actually banned. So my powers came from the
Both.
ukulele. My
Yeah.
powers came from an ukulele. So I pretty much asked her, like, how would it look like if you did it? Without hesitation, this woman, sends me a video
of her doing
of
it.
her doing it. Like, doing the
Naked.
riff. Negative.
That would be hilarious.
That would have been hilarious, actually. I would have deleted
like,
that
"Whoa."
immediately. So she showed me how to do it. She showed me how to riff, and then she does this little intricate thing that I actually do on film, and then from then on, that's pretty much how I've been practicing, and
Oh,
now
yeah.
I can actually read chords and everything, and so on and so
Oh,
forth.
that's what I was gonna ask. Is if you use
that's
that
cool.
to continue and learn how to do it, because
Yes.
that's the coolest
Yes,
part,
yeah.
right? Use that as your intro into using this instrument.
I'm telling you, he was jamming like crazy.
Right.
Dude,
Those
yeah.
sets
And then not only that, the people that actually made the ukulele that I was using on the film, Kahala, they actually gave it to me to use on the film.
Oh, I didn't know that.
cool.
Yes, so they actually literally, Kahala literally gave me that tenor ukulele just to use on the film, and then I ended up just giving it to Jacob. I was like, dude, this is your baby at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
I would have totally kept it.
So
Fuck him.
so what's up with the movie? Is it out? Can we see it? What's going on with it?
Do you want to say anything?
I
about
mean, honestly, don't know what's going on with it, and I don't know why there is nothing going on
that?
with
Yes,
it because
100%. I was a big believer.
there's
in
a
that
lot
film.
of fucking shit I've done, and most of it's bullshit. And this is one of the things I was like, wow, this is a cool original story. He went balls out. The guy put his life savings into it. You got a lot of great actors in it. The director of photography is bad as fuck. Aiden,
Yep,
fucking,
Aiden, oh
Phil
my
Click,
gosh,
all those
yeah.
guys, man. It was
Pete
pro
even
as
was in
shit.
there.
And then, I mean, this is just my take from it, which I feel like his goal of the whole film was to get accepted into Sundance.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he put his whole life savings into it, and then he submitted to Sundance, and it didn't get accepted. And ever since it didn't get accepted to Sundance, I feel like the film's
Like
just
dead and
kinda-
gone. Exactly.
yeah.
So
like,
I was.
but there's millions of other festivals. There's all kinds of other things. It's a great film that could really get a following, I think.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And
It definitely was. It definitely
it's something
was,
that,
it is
that
it.
I'm
if
proud
anything.
of to say that I did. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
Dude, I learned.
And there's
so
most of the
much
shit I've
things in
done.
there.
I'm like, please don't. I hope no one sees this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm proud of it. You know?
Yeah. 100%.
So that's got to be really frustrating because it's been a couple times where that type of situation has come up where you do something and you do something and it takes forever to see the light of day or it never sees the light of day.
Yeah.
That's got to be heartbreaking.
Especially
if it's something that you really enjoy doing.
That one in particular, I felt so good though that year in 2017 because that same year I did have a film that got entered into Sundance as well. This was the film that I really wanted to hit Sundance for sure.
And it's a really cool idea.
It was super cool.
The
cast was great.
That's
it
why.
was original. And it was something. It was a message that we needed. We needed that message, if anything, with the whole division and people like suppressing free agency. To be quite honest with you, and I felt like we needed it. But by the time the film came out, there was a different message that was going around.
You mean compared from when we filmed it to when it came out?
Yeah. The society was a little bit.
Yeah, society's message was different.
I thought you meant the message of the film. You mean our? Yeah.
Yes. So the message of the film was really relevant when we filmed it, and then right when it got released, there was a whole different message that society was taking.
I didn't think about that, but
yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting that you say that because stuff like that happens. It's funny that you say that because I never would have commented on it, but just the other day I heard that there was a Forrest Gump Part 2.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Already script and everything.
His son had AIDS.
No, what happened?
Yes.
Well, that
His son
wasn't
has
one,
AIDS.
but
in the film.
Are we being sarcastic? Are we being sarcastic?
No. In Forrest Gump 2,
That's right.
They wrote a script where his son had AIDS and it never made the day of light.
But no. The reason why is that like Spielberg and Hanks, they all met to do the script and got the budget, but 9/11 happened.
Yep. He turned it in 9/10.
They said that our whole mentality changed, and he actually said that this movie has no meaning anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's heartbreaking.
But if you
it really is.
It's crazy how you say that.
But you know,
it's everywhere.
Thank God, because it was so fucking stupid. They were gonna have Forrest Gump's son pop up in the OJ vehicle, and just how stupid is that? And that's just one of like 10 other stupid things. It would have sucked.
Silly.
I just hope it was Haley Joel Osment still.
Oh yeah, he was
because he was his little son. So
oh yeah, that's right. He actually is a really good comedian actor now.
You know what his best role is in?
He's in Future Man or something.
AI.
Right?
AI.
You know why he's awesome in AI?
With Jude Law?
Yeah, you know why? Because he doesn't blink once in the entire film. Because I swear to God, watch the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because he's an AI. Like as a child actor, he did it without blinking. He just wanted to, and he doesn't blink in any of the scenes. That's just crazy itself.
I think he is in Future Man. He's a professor.
In Future Man?
In Future
I
Man.
never watched that.
What's Future Man?
It's on Hulu right now. It's a TV show.
It's a cartoon? No, I'm thinking of Futurama.
No, it's what's his name from Hunger Games.
Yep. I do not know what his name is, to be quite honest with you. But I mean, PETA from freaking Game of Thrones, right? Like, I mean, from freaking Hunger Games. But what were we talking about? We were talking about
Static and why it.
What was your experience on it?
My experience on it? Oh man, I am no method actor at all, but I definitely method in that film. I don't know if you caught on to that.
For sure.
Yeah, I definitely.
There's times I knew when to leave you alone.
Fuck yeah, dude! It was so crazy.
During that scene where with all the masks or all the helmets and stuff.
Yes, that's actually what I was gonna ask you. What was your take on that scene?
What do you mean?
I don't know that scene.
As far as
honestly, I really don't know that scene. I
like what the reason for it.
Out.
Yeah.
No, not even the reason for it. And when we shot that, I was in a whole different. Yeah, I was in a whole different mindset. Like I was just in the moment. In the method acting, and it's so ridiculous.
I'll tell you exactly how it was. So I had like 3 or 4 homies as extras, like Damien and Freddie. So I'm like, this is going to be fucking fun, you know?
Yep.
So I bring on my friends. We're sitting there getting ready because my action was really simple. I just took the helmet off, reacted to you, and then ran out, right?
Yeah.
And then I forgot how many takes we did with it. So I'm just chilling, having a great time. Then all of a sudden we shoot the scene, and then I see how intense the scene was, and it just made the scene better. And I was like, holy shit. And I was like, this is like, it was badass, dude. It just made, I'm telling you, man, it was fucking, it was intense. And everyone in the room fucking felt that for sure. You know what I mean? So when you get that from another actor, it just makes you
want to do better.
Because like for me, like I said, I was kind of an extra in that particular scene. Like even though I was a main character, like I was just kind of running out with you. So like I was like, oh, I brought friends on. This is gonna be fun. Blah 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, like I see how fucking locked in you are into that zone and shit. And I was like, and then after the first take, I was like, because I grab you and I was and kind of try to get you out of that zone. Remember as your character, I'm like, Chom, no. And then I was like, oh shit, he ain't fucking around. And then so I was like, all right, let's do take two. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah.
Right now. Yeah. I was definitely in that zone that day. Jacob came up to me before we shot it, and he saw it, man. Like he really saw it. And he's like, do what you got to do. I'm gonna close the door. When we need you, I'm just gonna tell you to come out. Like, that's all I'm gonna do. I was like, do it. So I just sat in a dark room, like the smallest room inside that big ass warehouse.
I don't think I knew that.
You didn't? You've never seen that?
No. I've seen it. I didn't know that you did that.
Yes, I did. I definitely did. So I really try to make myself feel claustrophobic, and then because that helmet was ridiculous to me.
I love that shot, the panning shot, that room, the lighting.
The lighting, and then not only that, like everything, everyone around there. Like shout out to Damien that was in there as well. Like Damien was definitely in there and stuff like that. Like I definitely grew like a really good relationship with that guy, man. And
Damien is one of my best acting friends,
dude.
But
like,
he lives in Atlanta now, which sucks.
Yeah,
because we don't get to hang out. But he like out of all the actors I've ever met,
he's in Gifted, bro.
Yeah,
he's in Gifted.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, he's in Stranger Things. He's in Walking Dead. Like it's like extra shit, but still he's making
regardless
probably $150 a day, and he's on legit sets. You know what I mean? Just learning and shit.
Exactly. You were saying that it was your first time doing method acting in that scene, or was it first time on film that you did the method stuff?
This was the first time I did on film method acting.
So what is that like when you're doing it for the first couple times?
It's ridiculous, man.
Do you go in there and do you say to yourself, I'm gonna live this, or is it just
great question?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you this statement, and you'll realize it. And Keith knows this too. Till this day, I have not seen that movie. Till this day. I haven't been to the premiere. Jacob has offered multiple times to come to my house and let watch it with me. I don't watch that.
I mean, I didn't really think of that, but why?
Does it take you back to that?
Yes,
so
dude, it was so bad, bro.
When I'm texting you like, can't wait to see you at the premiere, blah 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 blah.
I was so scared, dude.
Really?
I was so scared. I was so scared to see that.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Like.
I did not know.
What do you do when you go into your head to get you to that point? I mean, you don't have to say exactly, but like
yes. Dude, I can tell you this much. I definitely go to the most darkest place in my life, and just realize that is going to be my life from now on. Dude, there's a frog in my throat just talking about this, to be quite honest with you.
We can change the subject.
No. Look, we definitely need to talk about this.
You don't have to get into it, but
he's turning into chum right now.
Frogs around here.
You do the chum. You do the chum scene right now. Like, oh, you just run off. Like,
whoa, bro, come back, man, come back.
It's cool.
I like how you said something in there where you said, like this is my life, and this is what I'm gonna, this is my life.
Yeah,
that's fucking important to get to that point where you say, this is who I am. I just this is I'm gonna use this.
Yep.
I'm gonna not only am I gonna use it, as through using it, I'm gonna you kind of like I don't know what the word is, but where you like in psychology and when you're seeing a therapist, by going over the things like you're doing the opposite of compartmentalizing it, right?
Yes,
you're making it become part of your being, and that's okay, because it's something that it's your truth. You're living your truth.
Yes, 100%. And that's definitely something that I agree with, but that's the whole reason why I had so much high hopes with this film. Like I had so much high hopes. Like I gave my 110% to this film, and I know everyone else did as well. So the fact that like it just took a pause, like took a hiatus, to be honest with you, like if Jacob's out there,
what do you call it? A hiatus?
A hiatus. I want to call it a hiatus, man. Like
I feel like it's done and it's never gonna be shown again.
Really?
You know? Yeah. Well,
what did you like? So watching the film back, like, did you like it?
Yeah, I did. I thought it was shot well. I thought the lighting was well. I thought the story was original.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually really did enjoy it. And
exactly.
the only problem that there would be is that if you're dumb, you can't follow it. It's a hard story to follow. So if you're a moron, you're not. It's hard to explain. And even like when the few people that I watched it with, not that they were morons, but I would be like, do you get what's happening right now? Or I would ask them, and then they would explain, and they did, and I'm like, okay, you're not a fucking moron, you know what I mean? But like,
you start making them watch it and like see how to like cut your friends out.
It's a complex.
You don't know how to do it.
You would create static between your friendship.
100%.
Stupid.
I'm supposed to chime in like that. That's
I'm gonna edit that out. I'm just kidding.
I like how you
had to say
I'm just gonna. Then I'm not your stunt double no more.
You know that he's my stunt double.
I can believe it, to be quite honest with you, dude. I can believe it, man.
Told you, bro.
Yeah,
that would be a good.
Man.
On the Bogcast intro, when I'm going in and out of the light rail, it's him.
Oh, speaking about the intro, dude, how bomb was that fucking intro, bro?
Right.
I mean,
I was blown away.
Holy
dude.
shit!
You did a really good job on that, man. I'm glad
that
somebody
did
else
not.
said it.
Yeah, that did not look like Arizona. I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. That did not look like Arizona.
Well, the only reason why I'm glad that you're bringing that up is because I know intros can be long and boring. It is 45 seconds, but I want to tell the listeners to stay tuned because I'm ripping off The Simpsons like a motherfucker. Where when I pull up the mic and go, where the fuck is McClay? The next shot's going to change almost per episode. Eventually, once I get all this shit down. Yeah. So you might fast forward through the intro for now, you know what I mean? Because it's long or whatever. I don't know. But
no, I think it's
the very last shot's actually going to change up a little. We have something up our sleeve. We're going to shoot some fun shit. So just stay tuned. We have a lot of funny shit. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm giving him what episode is this right now?
Episode 9.
I'm giving him episode 8 to put on YouTube tonight. So it should be up tomorrow. And that intro is different than any other intro. You guys are gonna love it.
That is awesome.
I don't even know about it.
Well, you weren't here.
Oh yeah.
It's that lemon cake, man. It's that lemon cake, guys.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh man.
So how'd you get into the acting thing? What caused that bug to?
Oh my goodness. To be quite honest with you, it just starts with my family. My family was always into like entertainment. My uncle, like he made a band himself back back home, and every time there was a family function, you had to be like ready with like either a dance or a skit or like a song. You have to be ready to present it to your family.
Where's this at?
At home.
No,
Yeah,
where's home?
Oh, Samoa. So I'm back from.
I wanted you to bring that up because when you talked about that on set, man, I thought that was the baddest shit ever, man.
Thank you so much.
So
How big's the family?
Wow, it's close to like 500.
Wow.
Yeah, 500 people in my family. Yep. I'm no pun intended. No pun intended. No jokes aside. That's probably my first cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so I have second cousins. So it's even more than that. Like, it's even more than 500 people.
Damn.
Where is that on the globe?
It's in the South Pacific, but man, it is literally a dot on the map.
Yeah.
South Pacific. Are
That's-
you over there by Saipan?
Yes.
I have good friends that are from. They're Chamorro.
No way.
Right. So they're always, talking Saipan. So
talking shit about you.
Chamorro, but they're always talking
yeah.
about Saipan.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I know Saipan is like 16 miles by 16 miles.
Yes.
So you're over there.
So
by that
yes,
okay.
we're over there by them, and then not only that, we're a little bit bigger. We're a little bit bigger as far as an island goes. But yeah, man, I was born here in San Francisco, Daly City, and then right when I turned 3, I moved straight to Samoa.
How long were you there for?
I was there until 2009. Yeah, I was there until 2009, and I've been traveling the world ever since then. To be quite honest with you, it was my grandfather. It was my grandfather that really like showed me like, dude, no matter like how big my dreams are, like this guy, like his shoes are so big to fit in. He's taught me so much in my life, and like every time I have an opportunity to talk about him, I always do. Dude.
Is he still around?
No. Unfortunately, he actually passed away right when I got this. Like right when I got my tattoo.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Right when I got my tattoo, I definitely he passed away, and it was definitely an honor for me and my family for me to get my tattoo, and everyone else in my family to get their tattoo as well. So
That's
it was really
awesome,
nice.
man.
Yeah. There's definitely different it's a culture shock sometimes to people, like where I'm from, because every time they whatchamacallit, they ask me like where am I from, and then I tell them Samoa. So is that like Somalia? So it's actually really good. They keep asking me if that's Somalia. I'm like, nah, that's not Somalia. It's a whole different place. It's a whole nother different place.
Samoa might be small. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong.
No, you're good.
But it might be small. But one thing about it is that it exports culture like very few places. We know about Samoa, and we know about Samoans. Yes. And the culture is very strong, and that's why I brought up how big the family is, because I know that the family unit is so important, and I have a lot of respect for that. I think that we've lost that in this country and our society, and I love to put a microscope on stuff like that and have people talk about how important that is in their lives.
Yes. And and then this is no disrespect, but this is literally what I'm seeing now in this day and age, in my generation or in this generation in general. In Samoa, we have a whole different set of morals there, man.
Yeah,
like,
character.
It really, character is totally different. Like, the reason why I hold myself the way I hold myself is because of my grandfather, and because of the fact that he told me when I was young, no matter where you go, do not act like a fool, because of the fact that you are carrying our last name.
Yes.
So no matter where you go, when you start acting bad, the first question that anyone asks as far as a parent, whose kid is that?
Yeah. That's lost today. That's lost.
It's 100%, man. That's lost today. But the thing is, it takes people like us to still keep being kind. Do not do the whole like an eye for an eye type of thing, because everyone will go blind at the end of the day.
Oh man, that's great. That's great.
So
that's true.
That's definitely it, man. And I like I said, I hold my grandfather in the most highest standard, man. This guy wasn't like in Samoa. It's normally the eldest son that takes care of your family. My grandfather was the middle child, and this guy like owned he literally like was the leader of my family. Even his eldest a brother listened to him. That's how futuristic this guy thought of. He thought of the bigger picture with his family. He literally made the and I know this is very funny to say, but this is honestly the truth. He made the first ever 2-story house in Samoa.
Really?
Wow. Yes. He made the first 2-story house.
That's not funny to say. That's badass.
Dude, thank you. Yeah, he made the first ever 2-story house in Samoa. And then the governor at the time was very upset that he didn't have a 2-story house. So my grandfather was like, all right, instead of doing a pissing contest, I'll make you a 3-story house.
Wow. Yep. See, that's what I'm talking about, the different thinking, instead of, I'll make you a 2-story house so we're the same. No, I don't have a reason to need to be better. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make you happy.
Exactly.
Right? And we're gonna and then we're cool with each other, and there's no pissing match.
Exactly. And this he literally taught me so many. This whole podcast can be filled with him, to be quite honest with you. He showed me so much experience in my life. There was things that he gave me as a kid that I did not know at the time that was beneficial in my life today.
Yeah. We lose that with our society, and unfortunately we've become a society where both parents have to work, and they know, who's teaching your children.
Exactly.
It's not your grandfather or your father telling your son how to be a man.
Exactly.
It's their teacher or their shop teacher, their PE coach. And another reason why I thought it was cool that Julian was here today, right?
Oh yeah.
Here he is with his pops. Man. He's spending time with his dad, and his dad is doing, and
we probably love doing that too.
Yeah.
Dude, can you just imagine in this kid's head right now that my father literally came all this way to grab me so I can do this? This is exactly what he's thinking. Damn, memories. What an honor.
It creates memories.
You know how he's thinking dude, I'm not gonna take this lightly because my dad literally needs me.
Yeah.
So I need to step on my plane. Bro. So that was so awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that was super awesome, man.
Hell yeah.
And stuff. So yeah, I knew he was nervous at first to do it, but to be quite honest with you, right when he got into it, he definitely showed up to
He killed it.
So yeah, he definitely killed it for sure. So that was super awesome.
So you do the acting. You got anything you're doing right now, or you got anything on the horizon?
Yeah, no, currently right now.
Fuck, I don't mean to be rude. I just gotta piss like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Actually, can we like take a?
We can't take a break, but do you want to go and then?
No, go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead. So we'll go back into this. No, currently right now, I took a pause in acting, and I'll actually ask him afterwards about that one. I wanted to focus on myself. Yeah, I wanted to focus on myself because before now, just a few months ago, 5 months ago, I pretty much was in a depressing state.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. I was in a depressing state. I just came off of a toxic relationship, to be quite honest with you, and it just left me in that state, to be quite honest with you. Like, I gained so much weight. I stopped working out. I stopped caring about myself and stress all the time. And I was actually gonna say even sleeping longer, but then again, I always do that anyways. So that wasn't gonna change.
It's just good that you noticed it, because a lot of the times we don't notice it and we don't deal with it in the right way. And it happens to the best of us. I think that, the good thing about the younger generations now is that I'm really impressed with is that mental health has become
an issue.
Yeah, it's an important thing that
people are now focusing on.
Yes.
It literally is,
and it should be.
And it should be 100%. But the thing is, back in the day, we didn't really know what that was.
No,
we didn't. We just thought like, well, there goes Jimmy again, acting all crazy. Like, no, Jimmy is acting crazy for a reason.
And we were talking before the episode, and I wanted to figure out a way to bring this in, but you're a jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah. Well, not practitioner. I'm definitely into jiu-jitsu, so to speak.
Okay.
Yes. Man, like there's this guy that I actually work for right now, Sean Downey. Dude, this guy is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a black belt here in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, and he's under the band of the flag of Lotus CLub, and he actually has a gym right now called Lotus CLub Fight and Fitness. It's actually down in Sun City right now, and he just announced that he's going to be opening. Like, it's such a successful move for him that he's now opening a new location.
Do you know where the Lotus CLub location, the first location is? And is it out in like Happy Valley?
So it's I believe it's in Sun City. I don't really know where the address is, to be quite honest with you.
I see your posts all the time, and I'm like, I wish I lived in Sun City.
Oh, dude.
Because I would do that shit.
Yes. But see, now he's making a new location.
Yeah.
Yes. He has a new location right now down in Goodyear, which he's actually developing. And then he also has another one in Mesa, which is actually run down the Roots flag, which all of them are actually under the same umbrella, which is Lotus CLub.
So you teach there, right?
I do not teach, bro. I actually I general manage there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, nice. I'm the general manager of the facility, bro. Thank you, brother.
Use it, right?
I do, yeah. I do. And then I actually do instruct there. Dude, I'm like spacing out right now.
I was gonna say, because I thought you posted.
Yeah, dude, I actually do instruct there. Yes,
you teach jiu-jitsu and shit.
No. So actually, let's break this down right now. Sean Downey, Lotus CLub Fight and Fitness is jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and fitness. It's one gym, different same facility, different sides of the gym.
Yeah.
So Sean runs the jiu-jitsu side, which is freaking phenomenal. And then there's instructors there for the fitness gym, and then Christian, who is actually Christian and Jamie Varner. Jamie Varner is actually WEC champion, former UFC veteran, Jamie Varner, brother, Sean Downey just welcomed him in inside the circle, so that was super awesome. Yeah,
wow,
Jamie Varner, he's one from ASU, the one that won UFC.
He was in UFC.
He was in UFC. Yeah, he's definitely a UFC veteran, and then he won the WEC championship.
I'm thinking of Ryan
Bader.
Yeah, because Ryan Bader is actually over here too.
Yeah. So. Arizona has a nice little group of Benson Henderson, Ryan Bader, of course, Cain Velasquez down in Tucson, from Tucson. So we've got a nice little group of. What's her name? Daughter of Megaton.
Megaton's daughter?
Yeah, what's her name? Joey Diaz is always talking about her.
I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, very beautiful woman that is a
jiu-jitsu practitioner.
But Abu Dhabi champion.
No way.
Yeah. So Arizona's got a nice little roots being started or a seed that's been planted and that's being watered and it's fun. It's
exactly.
Cool
Yeah.
see,
So it's definitely great, to be quite honest with
How
you.
long have you been doing jiu-jitsu?
6 years, bro.
Nice.
Dude, 6 years. Yeah. Off
So
and
you
on for
fuck
6
some
years.
people up or what?
Yeah, 100%, brother.
Do you do it for?
Actually, for a full first year, I was getting fucked up myself. Actually,
I get that. That's what I was gonna ask you is for people that are listening, what do you get from jiu-jitsu and like from people kicking us, like how it breaks you down and makes you humble and all the things that you get from
yes. Thank you so much for saying that.
I never done jiu-jitsu myself. I really want to get into. I'm just trying to overcome some chronic pain injuries right now, but I really do want to get into it eventually.
Yeah.
Again, and I just want to explain to I obviously from Rogan and things like that.
Yes.
I just kind of know a lot about it and stuff.
100%. Yeah. So jiu-jitsu is definitely so the sport of jiu-jitsu, just for everyone listening right now, it's literally made for the smaller person defending against a bigger person. So this is literally a David and Goliath a scenario here.
It's really not punches or anything.
Yeah, it's really not punches. It's holds, it's locks, and it's also chokes as well. Leverage, submissions, using your momentum and capitalizing in with it as well. So that is the sport. That is definitely the sport for it. So, literally, what you're gonna see in a jiu-jitsu gym, you are literally in a jiu-jitsu gym if you see nothing but glass, like eyeglasses, either like kept in a lock or something like that. You probably see like braces or retainers and stuff like that. Like those are the type of people that go to jiu-jitsu. The people that has been bullied all their life, and now they're this fucking badass of a fucking human being. They are not human beings anymore. They're human doings.
Yes,
that's exactly that's exactly who they are at that point. You will never see a jiu-jitsu person puff up their chest anywhere they go. And these guys, it's just so humbling, man. It's so humbling, being in that sport. And then not only that, not just the sport aspect of it, it teaches you discipline. It teaches you time management. It teaches you to actually wake up and do it the next day. That's pretty much what jiu-jitsu is.
Yeah. We were talking before the show about Joe Rogan likes to say a lot about how people that can conquer something hard to do, that's tough to do, it makes them better.
It makes them better.
Jiu-jitsu, being able to get up every day and do that every day, day in and day out, because the way that it's
presented exactly. It's because of the fact that it is it's a life and death scenario.
Yeah.
You are going through life and death sequences with someone. When you feel someone tap you, that means that they're dead.
Yes.
From that choke that you just gave them.
Yes.
That's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. So you are putting like this person is trusting you with their life that you will let go once when you tap. You know what I mean?
So there's some major camaraderie between
major. And like I literally encourage people that has never trained in their life before, has never exercised in their life before, have never even lifted a kettlebell before, to do jiu-jitsu first. Do jiu-jitsu first. I promise you, you go into that jiu-jitsu gym, like coming out with a new mindset.
Yeah.
In all honesty, you come out with a new mindset.
You just get broken down the first year.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely get broken down. But there is going to be that time where, and it's called the turning of the leaf. So you've been submitted then and then, day in and day out, every day, but you keep coming, and then it clicks. The motion that you're doing, you're heading there. Holy crap, I have his arm. Holy crap, now I'm actually on his side. And then now I have the arm bar. How did I know that? It's because of the fact that the repetition that I've been putting in, the time and the hours that I've been putting in on the mats has finally paid off.
That's got to be a great fucking feeling.
Bro, you don't even know the turning of the leaf. I still remember my first my first choke, and that was a rear naked choke on a guy.
You're like, fuck yeah.
Bro, I immediately was just like, this was not
endorphin city.
Oh, dude, this was not for this was not a waste of time.
Yeah.
This, like, getting my ass kicked every day, led to this moment right here, my first ever choke, dude. And I never forget it. Like, I can still smell the mats from that day.
I believe that.
So,
oh, dude.
One of our really good friends, Guy Mollicone, who owns Mollicone Kennels. He's a bird dog trainer here in the Valley. His daughter, I want to say she's 8 or 9. She actually trains at the Lotus Club.
Ruby.
You got it.
Oh my gosh, she is such an amazing person,
Who?
dude.
Yeah,
Ruby.
what?
Guy's daughter, Ruby.
Wow.
Thank you so much for saying Guy. Guy and his wife actually. Guy and
he's gonna be
Andrea.
a future guest.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, Andrea's wonderful
Please have
person.
it. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Wow,
dude.
what a small
Yes,
world.
what
Holy
a small
Guy's
world,
like,
bro.
Guy's
Remember
like
we
one
were-
of his best friends.
we were talking
Yes, we were just
synchronicity.
talking about this, dude. Holy crap. Oh man, yes.
I wasn't here for that.
Guy Mellicone and Andrea Mellicone, they are such great parents to their kids, and not only that, they're such good friends. We just became friends recently, to be honest with you, through Lotus Club,
Yeah, and it's
through jujitsu.
yes, and that's what I was gonna get at is that it seems like it's the people who train at the same place. You don't just become friends while you're there. It turns into an outside type thing and a lifelong friendship, and that's the type of people that the character that you create there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But something that really blows me away is if I remember correctly, the way that he told me is that Ruby had reached an age where she was acting out in her own way,
Yes.
and schoolwork wasn't working the best, and she didn't feel as confident in herself and this and that, and so Guy said, "We're gonna put her in jujitsu," and she took to it like a duck in water,
Dude.
right?
How old's
Yeah.
Ruby?
Ruby's 9.
9 years
Oh,
old.
I thought it was like his wife.
No, it's his young daughter, and
But his wife does it too.
yes,
His wife does it too. Andrea does it too.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
yes,
damn.
and
The whole family, dude.
it's-
The whole family does it.
it's created confidence in Ruby, and it's created a yearning to learn more, and it's and ultimately, if she sticks with it, it will create a good human being.
For sure.
Yes, dude.
If I have kids, I
Yes.
would for sure enroll
Put
them
them
in
in
jiu-jitsu.
jujitsu,
For
yes.
sure.
And then,
Especially young girls.
dude, yes, 100%. And not only that, bro, enroll them in Lotus Club Jiu-Jitsu. Actually, right now, I promise
Fuck
you.
yeah.
I promise
How do you
those-
enroll?
And they're known, if I'm correctly, Lotus Club also is known for being a great place for kids.
Kids, yes,
in general.
we have the
Yeah.
number one kids
Do you have the
BJJ
address? Did you
team
pull it up?
in the West Valley. We have the number one in the West Valley right now. And
Yeah.
That's fucking bad. I can't believe. So I don't ever tell these guys who the guests are, because like I always have questions in my head I want to ask, and I want their
Yeah.
questions just to be random. So what a small world that
Dude,
you guys both know the Lotus. That's bad as fuck.
super small world. And just to bandwagon on what you were saying earlier about like it definitely
Synchronicity
the
and all that, yeah.
synchronicity.
Oh no
and
shit.
stuff
He's
like
always
that.
bringing that up.
Oh, dude, it's so amazing, man. Like honestly, my girlfriend and I, literally, we will be talking about something, and then like proof right then and there, is like, remember what I was talking about? Here it is.
Yep.
Here it is, and like sure enough, like
It's that
No, that's
energy.
it.
Oh,
It's
dude,
that energy.
It really is. It really is. It definitely is. And
You could just enroll on the website though, right?
you can well come in and actually try. Like I actually encourage people.
I have the
encourage
address right
people.
here. The address is 18700 North 107th Avenue, number 8, Sun City, Arizona.
Yep.
85373.
Yeah.
Come to the
Lotus
Lotus
Club.
Club Fight and Fitness.
Exactly. And then go
Fuck yeah.
ahead and give us a call. Like if you have any questions at all, go ahead and give us a call right now. Actually, let me see if we actually have our number on our website.
I'll just put your personal number up. It's cool.
This guy. So yeah. So if you have any questions at all as far as jiu-jitsu goes, or like how to
I'm gonna put your
enroll,
number up.
go ahead and call us over here at Lotus Club Fight and Fitness at 623-850-5393. Once again, that's 623-850-5393.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
Ask
just so
for
you know,
Sean
Da-
Downey or David Frazier.
Yeah.
Cool. And just so you know, we dox every guest that comes on. So
We doc. Oh man.
Yeah, one of the things about the show that I think that is kind of like a one of those things that we'd like to happen with the show is to show those type of places, local places,
Yes.
Lotus Club, the Film Bar, places where these cool communities are happening.
Exactly.
And-
We've never really had a health and like fitness and jiu-jitsu guest yet, and that's why like although
Dude,
he
if
asked
you
and I
think-
wanted to talk about that shit, I really am so glad you talked
Dude,
about
thank
your
you so much.
club,
And I'm
was
actually
able to plug
glad that you're actually having me on here, and then you'll have Guy Millicone on here as well. And then, dude, I was just asking Sean and see if he can stop by too, and so he can actually, because he's that guy, bro.
We definitely.
I would love to have him on. Yeah,
Yes, he is
great.
Honestly, like, let me just freaking hype this man up for a second. This guy, Sean Downey, is a world champion in himself. Trains world champions in his gym and is active in his gym as well. Like,
that's important.
That's very important. That's very important because there's a lot of instructors, there's a lot of professors that will drill everybody.
And they're fat as fuck.
Yeah,
don't train
and don't like, train.
What?
Or
why am I listening to this
bro?
guy?
Or like because of the fact that Lotus CLub Fight and Fitness is a competitive gym. Just to elaborate more on that is we enter competitions every other freaking month, man. Like
nice.
if we are a competitive. Like we are small in numbers, but we are freaking high when it comes to level of intensity. So yeah, Sean Downey is definitely, like, he's a world champion himself. He's been in Fight to Win, which is a jiu-jitsu a combat sport here in Arizona, and he won I believe all of his fights in Fight to Win. So yeah, this guy is amazing. He's a black belt.
Very cool, man.
Oh, super awesome guy, man. Super
If we
awesome
get him
guy.
on the show, that'd be awesome.
Yes.
Totally.
I need you guys to really like ask him like a bunch of jiu-jitsu questions too, man, because I really
Probably have
want
to
people
get Jay
know
on
this.
for that.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, it just makes it cool just to have him tell us also, right?
100%.
Like you're doing, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Sorry, oops.
No, it's okay.
Go
So
ahead.
I just recently called out Tatum Channing to
Channing
Oh my
Tatum.
god.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
I
right,
gotta explain something to you.
to a charity boxing match.
Wow.
Channing
So
Tatum
do you think
would
like
whoop
like a club
his
like
ass?
not after Lotus Club?
Yo, not after Lotus.
So why don't you let me talk first?
I don't
motherfucker?
care.
Hey!
I don't care what club you join.
So
bro.
once Lotus Club
you
comes
can
in
join
my
the
life,
Navy SEALs, and Channing Tatum's gonna
I
whoop
don't
your
think
ass
so.
no matter
It's
what.
not-
Yeah.
I
I'll
can get
put-
him into
okay.
one hold, Keith. Right?
One
One
hold.
hold.
That's all you need, man.
One little hold.
That's
That's,
all you
all I
need,
need.
man.
No.
Well, all you
That's
need.
all I
I
need.
put my money on Channing Tatum's gonna whoop your ass no matter what.
Bro,
No,
get,
But is
get
that
some.
where Lotus
no
Club
offense
comes
listen,
in,
against
right?
your
yeah,
That's where
listen.
Lotus
That's where
Club
Lotus
comes in,
Club
right?
comes in. That's where Sean Downey actually comes in,
Hey,
dude.
okay, you train jiu-jitsu, right?
Yes.
Okay. This guy every day has a different celebrity. He wants the fucking celebrity. What, boss?
That's fine. Lotus Club, I'm sure, has in their
Channing
mind
Tatum
someone they always
would whoop
want.
his ass.
Dude, okay, listen here.
Not after Lotus
this
Club.
This is and this is why not after Lotus Club. Right here, actually, with him saying that, about whatchamacallit, Channing Tatum, you might have a chance with Channing Tatum. No. Wait, hold on. You
He had a
might
whole-
have a chance. You might have a chance
Let
with
him speak.
with Channing Tatum. However, Wiz Khalifa. Oh, bro.
I saw that, bro.
Wiz
He's-
What
Khalifa.
happened?
Oh, dude.
He's
Drew
started
Carey would
jiu-jitsu,
whip your
dude.
ass.
Who did?
Wiz
Wiz
Khalifa.
Khalifa.
Well, hold on. What did I do to Wiz Khalifa?
No, yeah, no,
you
no.
wouldn't have a chance against
I haven't
him.
challenged him yet.
Oh, okay.
I haven't tried. It's like,
Yes.
wait until Lotus Club and then I'll say his name. It's
Yeah,
totally
wait
fine.
till Lotus Club.
Wait until Lotus Club
Yeah.
and then I'll call him out. Dude.
Yeah.
I'll put this mic stand in her rear naked and it'll be
No, you
tapping
won't.
out.
Who's the celebrity today you want to challenge by while we're at it?
Channing Tatum.
You know
No,
what?
that was
Go
last
ahead.
episode.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and say that whatchamacallit, that celebrity, and let's break down how we're gonna beat him. How about
No, how like he's gonna get his ass whipped.
Well, I know for sure, acting for sure, I'll beat him there. I don't know how we're gonna do in the octagon. but
Every
we'll
day
see.
Well,
you have
stunt
it-
doubling,
Yeah.
you'll beat him there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right.
All right. All right.
All right, sorry. Okay.
Channing
that was
Tatum had a
rough
whole
one.
boxing movie where he just trained to box.
That was a stunt double. Come on.
That was a stunt double.
And
guy.
Oompa knows that like the back of his
Yeah, he
hand.
knows.
He's
Stunt
like,
double.
dude,
Yeah.
that's how I know, man.
Uh-huh.
You know, in the intro when I get off the light rail and run to the dispensary,
Yeah.
that's him.
You know,
Oh,
you know what's
man.
funny? Channing Tatum gets a lot of shit for his movies,
I'm
but
the one with the headphones in.
but that Bronx, what was that movie where he played with
Fighting.
Robert Downey Jr. and it was
Oh.
his first movie, and he was friends with Shia LaBeouf, and they were kids.
Queens.
Something in
Is it?
Queens, something.
Wait. Say that one more time.
trying
With
to think
Shia
of
Bronx,
LaBeouf.
Bronx,
Dropped out of acting school.
Bronx. Hold on,
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna
No.
figure this out.
Oh,
here.
Bronx Tale, right?
I thought no, Bronx Tale.
What is your hatred towards Channing Tatum?
I
Yeah,
don't.
what is
I'm
your
just-
hating-
I actually don't.
I
Actually, you know what? I do. He made G.I. Joe horrible.
Oh,
come on.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather watch the one with Demi Moore in it.
Yeah.
He ruined all of G.I. Joe.
You know
Yes.
what's oh man, all right.
I was so happy when he got
let's
blown
get
up.
into this, man. Let's get into this. So yes, freaking no. That you're
You can't talk about G.I. Joe without McClay.
bro. You
Well,
can't, man.
I
You really
you know
can't.
I hate to say it because
I remember seeing G.I. Joe Part 2, and the opening scene was, and I was all,
He
he's in
died.
this one?
Yeah, but he was
And then
only in
boom, he
yeah,
gets
yeah.
blown
He
up.
wasn't. He wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to
But,
be in the second
think
one.
about that.
He's
How
cashing checks.
Yeah,
I really don't have
dude,
a-
I would.
Hey,
Bro,
I really don't have a
Yeah,
personal
assholes
beef
like
with
these
Kenny.
talking
Bro,
about it.
give
just
me
wanna start-
Transformer 14, bro. I don't mind. It's totally fine. Give me that freaking paycheck, and I'm good. I'm good.
I know. And then you have assholes like these talking about it.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
What?
seen David Wolfwood on
Challenging the celebrity boxer.
Transformer 17, bro. I can challenge him.
Yeah.
You see how he holds that gun, that spaceship gun, bro? That ain't real, bro.
yeah.
That's not how you hold that gun, bro.
Yeah.
Dude,
Anybody can do anything in front of a green screen.
True. I actually want to get a green screen for the podcast.
We should do that.
Did you guys see him in?
We should do the whole. We should do the whole podcast, Keith.
the
in-
Kingsman movie.
No, I haven't seen that one. I need to.
Oh yeah.
We should do the whole
He's,
podcast.
I believe
as
he's
we're
Tequila
skydiving
or
the whole show
Tallahassee.
for an hour.
Yeah,
and a half.
Tallahassee.
We're just
Yeah,
falling
something
in
like that.
air.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I
Alright,
know.
sorry.
I know
Tequila.
It's tequila. Yep. It's
Yeah.
tequila.
So
that's
okay,
it.
so while I was pissing, I overheard you guys talking about how you put acting on hold.
I did, dude.
So just to focus on, I get that. That's fine.
It was honestly because of that movie.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Was this-
Dude, that's how messed up.
So
I
you haven't
was.
acted since then?
No, I've acted since then.
So you mean because you went so deep for the role, or just because it's not being shown, the whole experience,
no,
like everything?
because I went too deep.
Really?
Yes, it's
Holy
not even.
shit.
It was not even the fact that it was on hold or anything. It was my my well-being. My well-being was definitely in jeopardy.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So do you have any plans of ever watching this film?
Yes, I do.
Can I watch
Yes,
it with you when you do it, or
Fuck
you gotta?
yeah, bro. Fuck
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely.
When are you gonna
like,
do that?
Right now, honestly, probably this year. I'll probably just.
Is it available? I don't even.
Don't
No.
do anything he
It's
doesn't
not.
want to do, Keith.
That sucks that he doesn't
sucks
hasn't
so
put it
much,
out.
bro. That
Yeah.
like you don't even understand. Like I really put 110% in there. Like I
So-
really
Right.
did, man.
I
Right,
didn't
I'm
put
sure
as
all of
much
you
as
guys
you
did.
did, but you know how you sought out a ukulele,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So growing up, music's my main thing. I love
Yes.
music, playing in bands. I've always
Mhm.
been a guitar player, but like honestly, my whole life, more than guitar, I've always liked playing drums. And whenever I can, I'd hop on his drum kit and play drums and this and that. So I don't know if you know who my mentor was for the drumming of
I
that.
remember you told me that there was one.
Yeah,
You're,
he's
because
in the room.
Jason.
Yeah, Oompa.
No way,
Me? Really?
Oompa.
You
No
talk
way, bro.
You talk nice about me to somebody?
I know. I'm gonna
dude.
say one nice thing
Yeah.
about him really quick. Just
Yeah, go ahead.
one nice thing on
Go
the podcast. He is, no joke, my favorite drummer in the entire world. Like,
No way. No.
like I'm not even just
Thanks,
talking
bro.
about like I'm not talking about doing all this crazy badass shit, which he can do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about writing a drum beat to a riff and almost taking so long to write the drum beat. It's annoying, but it's like pays off because it's so fucking creative. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like he just has an interesting way of writing drums and playing drums. He's a fucking god on drums. Honestly,
Thanks, man. I really
you
appreciate
could
that,
be
bro.
in a famous travel like, and I'm talking about thousands of bands I've heard from legit signed bands. And I'm
Mhm.
not just saying this because I was in a band with him. I've done sound fucking mixing bands and all this. So when I got cast that, he was the guy that I went to
Immediately.
But not only that, remember the shirt that I had that said
Yep.
Fate of the Galaxies?
Mhm.
That's
That was
his
your band.
Yes.
That's right. I
Yes.
remember he was like, dude, and this is my boy's band. Bro.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's
I
so
went
awesome.
I went around all proud. in the
Yeah.
shirt.
He was like, dude, you
That's
see
nice.
this shirt, man? This is actually my boy's
Yeah,
band.
so Fate of the Galaxies. But we were before
tight.
that band, we were in a band together.
Got you.
And so we you know, we've had a lot of history together and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I just thought we didn't have a band at the time, so I just thought it was important to support some homies band. And Manny pulled that shirt out
Yeah, I remember that. Thanks,
for it,
man.
and
That was real cool.
it was just cool to. And Jacob was like, "Yeah, we should rock some type of fucking." You know,
Like
local
local
band, or
band,
whatever. And
yeah.
I was like, and then Manny handed that shirt, had a butterfly on it and shit. I was like, I don't know.
Fuck yeah,
Jacob
dude,
wanted.
he loved
Well,
it.
I know, but Jacob wanted it.
Was it that logo?
Yeah, Jacob
Yep,
wanted it
yep.
punk rock, and I was like, "Oh, butterfly? That's not punk rock." And I showed it to him, and I remember like going like this to show it to him,
Mhm.
and I was like, worried about his reaction. He's like, "Oh, that's badass!" And I
Yep.
was like, "Fuck yeah, I get to rock my homie's t-shirt."
Bro, it's
That's
because
tight.
I remember when you showed him.
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember,
yeah.
and I was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
I need to see this
Yeah.
T-shirt right now, man."
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
totally
that was
tight.
So he's
man.
my
I
drum.
appreciate
He
it.
was my.
Thanks.
Did you did get to see the film?
I came
You saw
to,
Static. I forgot.
came to
He
the,
was
to
a-
the
dude,
premiere.
Tell,
saw it
tell
and
us,
knew it.
yeah, and the outer's perspective. What'd you think of it?
He didn't.
I love the movie, man. I mean,
No way.
just the fact that the plot and how it was written, how music was universal power.
Yep.
You know, as a musician, that's always what you
Yes.
want. Even before the movie, that's what you thrive for. Is like
Yep.
in
expression.
in your own mind, you have some sort of power with whatever instrument you're doing.
You're
you
doing,
know? That's-
exactly.
That's how you create.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved it, and you know, I think that was the first time I saw Keith
Yeah, on the film.
On the
silver
big screen?
on the silver screen.
Oh
Film
man.
bar.
So-
that's the one I was waiting. I was like all excited to hang out with you. And
I
you
met
didn't
you,
show
David,
up. I was
that
like,
night.
fuck.
I met you that night.
No,
no,
he
you
didn't-
didn't
No,
go.
I didn't
yeah,
go,
That's what I'm
dude.
saying.
Who
I
did
didn't
I
go.
meet?
Dude, there was
The
so many
director?
people there. I
Probably
feel
a
like
bunch of people.
everybody.
I thought I met you that night.
Literally, I'm probably the only one that didn't show up.
Okay.
That everyone, even the freaking like film crew, went down to watch that. Dude, man, I was so like I was definitely in another state of mind when that was going on, man. So
Have
I'm
you
just glad
done
I'm back now.
what's
I
you
loved it
did-
though. I mean, I loved it sitting in the audience. I
Mhm.
mean, from everybody else's reaction, you know, they,
Yeah.
you know, they were into it too, and,
Fuck yeah.
and felt it. So
You done anything recently? What's your most recent work? And you got anything out there that somebody can check out?
Actually, currently right now, I'm not really doing anything right now, but I like to get into this and ask you a question right now. What you call it? But right now, I'm just editing films.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just doing film editing at the moment.
Who's yours or other people's?
Instagrams and other people's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's
You
pretty much
enjoy
I
it?
didn't know you had it.
Dude,
That's cool.
I freaking love it, bro.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
I
got
love
into
it.
with this shit.
Dude, I just got into it too. I just got into it and found out like little bumps here and there and
Oh,
stuff like
for
that.
sure.
Holy crap, dude. And then start realizing other things. Did you
That's insane that you're saying this because that's been my entire last month with editing these podcasts and
Mhm.
just learning things and figuring out things,
Yeah.
making it faster, smoother. Luckily, there's a video for everything.
Yeah.
I come into all kinds of errors or what the fuck? I
Exactly,
pulled
what
up my
is this?
audio, it's
Someone
not
is already-
playing. I'm like, what the fuck? So
There's definitely an app out there right now. I don't even want to plug them, but I don't even want to plug this.
No, it's all good.
That
it's that
app.
good.
It's that good though. That
We'll talk about it off air.
Oh, dude, most definitely. But just to give you like a little intel about like inside with that one, it actually you can film something, and then you can split the audio and the video at the same time. So I can cut the video, but the audio stays the same. So I can like input something in there. Like, dude, they made it so easy in this app. I was like, dude,
So
that's
this
so
is
great.
what you're using to edit?
Yes, that's what I'm using to edit. Actually, you can go on Instagram right now, and then go on Lotus CLub Fight and Fitness Instagram page, and then the videos, the recent videos that's been happening, those are actually the videos that I've edited.
Oh, okay. I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah,
I'm
so
totally
definitely-
listening. I just got an error saying my disk is almost full, so I'm trying to delete some shit.
Oh, dude, don't
it's
even
all
worry
that
about it.
grannies and
I knew you were gonna say
That's
something.
exactly what it was, bro. I actually can see it, and I
knew
can
you were gonna
confirm
say
that,
that.
guys.
You talked about traveling the world.
Yeah.
You do that quite often.
Not quite often. It was definitely just encouraged by my grandfather. Yeah.
I think that's something that's very important, and it sucks because I don't travel the world, but I think it is very important to do that. I know it's funny because, you know, back in like the Renaissance times in the 1500s,
Mhm.
it was like something that everybody had to do, right?
Yes.
You had to go and see Italy. You had to go and see Florence. You had to go and see Spain. You know, at least if you were somebody of like the higher caliber class systems, right?
Mhm.
So unfortunately, we don't do that. Was something that kind of got halted, and there's so many people in the world today that haven't even left their city, their borough, their
That's my main thing I wanna do the next few years.
Not even being
Travel.
on an airplane.
yes.
Mhm.
Bro, there's still people out there that says aeroplane, man.
Yes.
That's never been on an airplane.
And you know what I think is a reason why it doesn't happen as a lot now? In the past, it didn't happen a lot because it was kind of prohibited because of, the Cold War or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think that because we have the internet, it's so easy to see what it's like.
Yeah.
But there's such a difference between seeing it on the internet and going and living it.
Yes.
And seeing it and the beauty in the world and the beauty that people create.
Totally different. Thank you so much for saying that.
And we're just breaking the surface on it. Imagine like 50 years, like my son Jules's social media.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How it's going to be.
Yeah,
Like, it's crazy. I can't even think.
It'll be on their arm.
Exactly. Well, it's to the
going to
point.
be governed by one central government. That's what I'm fucking.
Do you understand that? Like, if
Apple,
if someone like. It's already happening. It's going to become. It's going to be under one umbrella.
Yes.
Eventually.
Yes.
Eventually.
It has to be.
Like that's how film industry is working now. That's how music industry got to. And then now when we see social media, it's going to be the exact same thing. It's just going to be under one umbrella. Listen, who owns Facebook right now? Zuckerberg. Now who owns YouTube? Zuckerberg. Who owns Google right now? About to be Zuckerberg. It's about to be Zuckerberg.
Isn't Instagram owned by Facebook now?
Yep. And Instagram is owned.
No, Twitter's owned by that Jack guy.
Yeah. He's never gonna sell a Twitter, dude.
If we all stopped all that social media, they won't exist.
That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen, bro.
The reason being, something else
it's
out.
Mainlined right now.
We're gonna have to watch Terminators all over again, bro. Reese knows how to do it. Like we got to figure it out. Hey,
Skyline.
Real quick, I wanted to say though about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was a couple years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's only 2 scenes that I remember from that movie, and it was and they're both with you and Keith when you guys are on the canal.
Yep.
Doing your guys' walk and playing music. Yeah. And you were in a house with a female, I think, and you were bent down.
Yep.
Doing something, and something happened to you.
You were super high.
What?
You were super high.
That I
but
believe
no. I do
scene,
remember that. But you guys had good
our thing,
charisma together.
Oh, thank you.
And another thing I wanted to say was because how you ended so far on your acting career from, your bad experience that you had.
Yeah.
Do you think if you started acting or just took on another role, or if you've been offered roles and you decline them?
That's exactly what happened.
Do you think though, if you did one role that maybe felt good to you,
take you out
just
of it,
went to do it and it took you out of it?
Yes, and yes, there was one, and it's a film by Ashley Hayden, and she literally sent out an audition. I went to an audition with her, and it was, dude, the message is so heartfelt with that film, with that short film that she was trying to do, or that she did, that I believed it. So I was like, dude, I want to be a part of this. Like, I don't care how much you pay me. I don't even care. Like I don't even care if you give me credits for this. Like, I want to be a part of this. I need something positive in my life. This is something like this message that you want to give out to the masses. I want to be a part of that.
That's very cool.
You filmed this already?
Yeah, we filmed this already. We filmed this.
Is it out?
No, it's not out yet. There's a couple of films already that I filmed last year that won't even be out until like the end of this year.
But as of right now, are you acting or are you just chilling?
As of right now, I'm just chilling right now, to be quite honest with you. Like the last film I ever did, oh my gosh, was a promo for someone that I really can't really say about it. But yeah, that was the last thing I did, and that was like 2 months ago.
So I was hoping Chad was here. He was the director of Leafy. Sometimes he runs camera.
Dude, thank you. Yeah.
And I was hoping he was going to be here so I could be like, yeah, David,
yeah, bro.
blah, blah, blah.
Hey, what's
up,
man?
He wrote the full script, and then we're going to do a table read. And I don't know what characters or whatever are available, but definitely want to get you in on that. And show
I want to talk about this backstory real fast.
Yeah.
With this. So I was legit sitting on my couch. I was like, fuck, dude. Like, I'm not doing shit right now. I'm a bartender at the moment. Like, this is great. I'm not really thinking about acting anymore. Like, my mindset is near to positive again, right? And then, like, I'm, like, sitting down on my couch, and then I see your Facebook post of, like, hey, check out this trailer that I just did for this film, Late Fees. I was like, oh, dude, supporting my boy. Like, okay, shared it. thought nothing of it. And then I saw it, I was like, dude, I shared this, played it, dude, it blew my mind. Like the whole concept
You've
of
always
it.
been super supportive of it.
Oh, dude, it's because of like the concept of this film is legit relevant. It's relevant. It's so retro. Like there's kids out there right now that don't know that freaking you used to have to roll down the window, literally manually. Manually,
true.
you
Yeah.
had to like legit manually roll down the window.
That's very true.
You know what I mean?
That shit is funny. My brother's kids looked at my mom in like her hallway has like antique stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a rotary phone. It's not plastic or anything.
Yeah.
It's like an old one that's
rotary.
like gold or whatever.
Yep.
Literally, they were like, "What is this?" And they were like turning the knobs, and I was just dying laughing. I'm like, "You
Dude.
kidding me? It's a phone."
Yeah, they
It's
don't
a
know
phone.
what CDs
Exactly. They
are,
don't-
records,
they don't know.
tapes.
And you know what else they don't know about? VHS.
yeah,
Oh,
video
yeah.
stores.
So the fact that he brought that up to an idea
Yeah.
makes the person like interested, like, oh, I think I've seen those things before. Like,
Yeah.
what is that? And then it goes into I don't know if I can say it on here right now. It goes to freaking Blockbuster again.
Yeah,
And then who just showed Blockbuster inside their film?
Miss Marvel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you see how it like just comes back to
That is
how
crazy.
relevant it is?
Yeah.
I love hearing this because you know how much I love the film, and
Yeah.
we've more.
We were just
synchronicity,
talking
we
about
were just
this.
talking about this film, and
And Blockbusters.
Yeah.
And
No
video
way,
stores
dude.
and-
Yeah.
Chad was actually the
Hollywood
last guest.
Video.
Hollywood Video.
No, video update.
yeah,
Video update?
The 35th in
What was the
Union.
name of that
35th
video
in
that you-
Union.
Have you guys
Video
ever heard of that?
Outpost?
Video Outpost?
I think Chad might have said that.
Yeah, but
or
Chad said
somebody,
that. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Video
But
Outpost.
we were actually worried about like the kind of audience if they would get it because it's only a
No,
certain
but that's
age.
what I'm saying.
But it doesn't. We realize it doesn't matter because like
No, it's not. It's not that it doesn't matter or not. It's the fact that he posts that. I mean, he did that film, and how like now videotapes are a thing.
Yes.
Like, do you like literally right now, the most hip thing to do in your house or what do you call this decor?
Yeah.
The most hip decor that you have in your house right now is going to be a record player.
oh yeah, vinyls are huge. right now.
Everyone wants a vinyl player right
Yeah,
now.
it's super cool.
Everyone.
Vinyls are actually outselling. I think
Yes. Do you know
More
how
than
much
ever.
a vinyl is right now?
Like
Freaking
25
yeah,
bucks,
25 for an average, 32 for like 69 for a queen.
Yeah.
No pun intended with that one. I don't know with 69 and queen, but like,
Would that be a 99
right? Would that be a 99 for a
Yeah.
queen?
or a 66?
Dude,
You know
All
that
jokes
kind
aside,
of
I love
that
Freddie
happens.
Mercury
That
for sure.
everything's cyclical, right? There was a time period where, at the same time, like when we were in high school, where like chicks were bringing back bell-bottom jeans
Oh,
and lava
man.
lamps, and
Oh, dude.
you know, like Dazed and Confused was a big
Exactly.
film, and now it's like same thing, right? We're
Bens.
going, yeah. Now,
Okay.
now we're going to the '80s, you know.
Yes, exactly. So
Mm.
when you say back then, what years were that?
So we graduated in '99.
Okay, so see right there.
old as fuck.
Literally, the bell bottoms was in the 70s.
yeah,
We literally grab from 20 years
yes,
backwards.
yep, you're
We
right.
always do this.
Yes.
We
I
always
was
do
just
this.
gonna-
As,
90s
as
is
human
back
beings.
now.
I was just
Kinda.
gonna
Yes,
say to you,
90s.
I always think about 20 years. So right now
20
we're about
years,
20
dude.
years.
I cannot
into
wait to wear
2000s.
years
I can't wait to wear Jankos again.
I think about the year 2000s. Was I listening to music 20 years old? So that
I
would
was.
be the late or the early 80s. Which true, yeah.
Yes.
You know the 80s. I still listen to it. But if I was in the 90s, like Alice in Chains, would I be listening to music 20 years?
I
It'd
did.
be like the 70s. But
I
you
listened
would
to Black
Cure.
Sabbath,
It would.
Zeppelin.
You're right.
Yes.
But like today's youth,
Doesn't do that.
No, they don't.
They
They
listen
don't.
to like.
The reason why
don't.
though,
I call it the bubblegum
No.
hip hop.
It's
Like,
how
no,
they
no,
it's how they
it's
get
how
it.
music is distributed.
Yes.
It's all about buying the song for $1 and you don't get that album experience. When we grew up, we had Discmans. I remember walking my dog with a Discman. I could choose from a bunch of CDs, but that was the one CD and I had to listen to the whole album. I didn't have 1,000 songs to choose from.
Yeah.
There's no patience for any of that anymore. You know what I mean?
No. There's definitely not any patience of you going into a CD store grabbing a CD, paying for it, and then going back into your car, driving home just to listen to it.
Not just that, but
And
what else is
wasting all
lost?
the plastic and the paper.
Well, and throwing out your window like a litter bug. And what else is lost is pulling out the artwork,
Yeah.
The lyrics.
the
lyrics,
lyrics, seeing
the
who they
thank
thank.
yous.
Yes.
The thank yous.
The
was
thank
like,
yous,
they were
dude.
like, oh wow,
The
they know
thank yous
this
will be
band?
2 pages long.
I know,
bro.
and you're like, wow, who's this
I
band
never
that they
gave a
think? They
shit
gotta be
about-
bad as fuck.
The only
And then-
thing I cared about when I got the insert was who produced it, who engineered it, and what studio did they
Yeah.
record it
Yes,
at.
exactly.
That was my first things I looked at,
Mhm.
and then I looked at what bands they thanked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I would try to find
New bands.
New bands.
From
Because
that.
of the fact that that's where they grabbed inspiration from.
Right.
And if you like this band, then you're definitely
It's
going
like
to
you
like
gotta
It's
this
just
like
band.
so funny. We had to do all the legwork, but now like you're on the computer and it pulls up all the genres here.
Yes.
let me
Exactly,
just,
like
you know,
Bands who are
Yes.
like them.
right. You had to like
on Pandora,
so
just
much
plays the
to-
next band that might
Yeah.
be like that.
What people need to understand is the world is accommodating for you now.
Mhm.
So it's easier for you to get lazy.
Yeah.
So what you
Oh,
need
for
to start
sure.
doing is you literally need to reverse things now. Instead
believe
of
that
you
fully.
going out and seeking information, you have information right in the palm of your
We
hand.
still got to seek.
Nope, you have to go seek to work out.
No, I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have to you have to go an extra mile to work out. You have to
Things are
literally
too
get up.
convenient right now.
Yes,
Exactly.
everything.
You know what bothers me when I see these commercials, and I
Mm-hmm.
yell at them because when I drive, I have my phone up there watching TV and these commercial players. But one thing that bothers me out of anything is Home Chef.
Home chef.
What?
I'm thinking.
Speaking about elaborate.
I'm thinking these people. Oh, it's so convenient. I don't have to go to the store. I don't have to think about what I want to eat. It just-
yeah.
I'm like, you're telling me you have to pay somebody to go pick what you want
to eat,
to
yeah.
eat, and all you want to do is just cook it yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Lazy. Yeah. It's,
that's what I'm
it's
talking
not-
about. That's lazy, and it's like and
Exactly.
The lady's like, I don't have to worry about overfilling on the oil. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're gonna pay. Like that's a good example. And
Yes.
for me, I'm
That
like,
well, on just to be the devil's advocate though, on that coin, it's convenient.
yes.
It's
Exactly.
super
Time
convenient, dude.
saving.
It's convenient, bro.
Yeah.
Like at the
True
end,
that.
like,
True
at
that,
the
but
end of
also-
the day, bro, it's
right.
convenient.
also, but it's also deceiving too because the lady's like, it's less dishes, but really it's
This
not.
is the thing though with convenience.
It's really not
It's
though.
awesome
it's
when
same
everything's
dishes.
convenient, but you have to like be able to take certain things into your own hands. Like all these things are convenience, but I still need to go out of my way to exercise and be healthy.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
But
And
see, but what did you do before? You actually went out of your way just to search for this information. You know what I mean? The
you had to go to the library and
you
look
had
it
to go to the
up, or-
library. You had
yeah,
to
yeah.
go to a CD place.
Yellow
to
pages.
yeah,
or
exactly.
Yellow pages.
411.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
All right. So before anything else, sorry to try to change the subject right now.
I gotta pee one. We're gonna wrap in 5 minutes, but I gotta
Yes.
pee again. So.
Yes.
You
can't
guys
hold-
still have to pee?
You can't hold
So,
it for
no,
5
I'm good,
minutes.
I'm good.
No.
Are you? You can't hold it for 5
No.
minutes.
Go
Fucking-
ahead. Go
fucking
ahead.
double
man.
bass.
It goes back
Double
to us
piece.
talking about the flow state. We talked about the flow state
Yeah, I'm glad
off,
you brought this
yeah,
up. Yeah.
off camera, dude. 2 hours went by. I did not even. I felt like I was in here for like at least or at most 30 minutes.
And
At most.
that we reach that flow state in this regard, and we like to talk about this. We reach that quote unquote flow state when we are having this conversation and we forget all this stuff.
Oh yes.
And we're just having a conversation, and
Conversation,
we're talking with
exactly.
good people, and it's
Yep.
fun, and that's that flow state that,
Yep.
that we reach, and you don't think about this and this.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. So I'm really thankful. I'm really thankful for actually you guys for having me on here. So that's super great.
we're
man.
just glad you came on, man.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
Thank you.
Get you on here again.
Yeah.
Dude, yes,
Yeah.
most
Studio.
definitely, man.
Yeah.
I could talk for hours, apparently, man. Dude, this is so crazy.
Well, like we said earlier, we like to bring that microscope down on people in Phoenix who are doing cool stuff, and that introduce us and the audience to cool
Yes,
stuff.
right.
yes,
right?
100%.
So yeah, thank you for being on, man. And I know one of the things that Keith likes to talk about a lot is doesn't talk about a lot, but that he brings up is he meets a lot of these people that he meets in the acting community,
yeah.
right? And we talked about that last show where there are these communities, and we have to that seed, that community seed is planted, we have to water it, and we have to continue to let it grow.
Yeah.
And in whatever form it is.
Exactly.
And curate it and make sure that we get rid of the weeds. You know what I mean? The people that aren't doing anything to help. You know, we figure out a way to get to not deal with those people and deal with the people who are helping. And so hopefully that this show can be,
no,
that
100% it will.
yeah.
Yeah, 100% it will. And I'm really thankful. Dude, once again, man, thank you so much for letting me
dude.
be here, man.
I I appreciate you more just taking the time to come down, dude, and talk about like badass shit. You could be a regular. You could come on anytime you want. Like, dude, we're always looking for guests. Seriously, if you have anything you want to promote, any new films coming up,
honestly,
I say this every time. I end this with every podcast.
I know the Lotus Club is something that you're
yes,
very passionate about.
That's so
something
badass.
I'm super passionate about,
I know.
dude.
I see all your posts, man. I love it. I'm
dude,
like,
thank
fuck
you.
Yeah, I follow your stories. The
thank
fucking where's this axe throwing thing? Talk about that for a split second.
So the axe, dude, my good friend.
That.
Yeah, my
you
good
just
friend.
had to axe him.
Oh yeah, dude, that was he had to.
We're gonna eventually have his drum set so he could do that to his own
that's
jokes.
so awesome. That's so awesome.
Also, I want
That
a
actually
Bob
would be
Barker
funny.
mic.
A Bob Barker mic. Yeah.
Just long as
No, dude, a headset. Like a headset.
you know, a whole
Like a
bunch.
Burger King headset.
Oh, dude.
Like a producer.
Yes, most definitely. Whatchamacallit, right now on Instagram, Lotus Club Fight and Fitness. Even on Facebook, Lotus Club Fight and Fitness. Please go ahead and share our page and then like it as well. Go ahead and subscribe. Like, it's honestly, like, I believe in this guy's and dream, to be quite honest with you. And the fact that, like, dude, he would tell you his story, but just to, like, tell you just a little bit about him, he started his whole, like, right when he got his, no, he didn't even get his black belt, and he started training kids and stuff like that, and he started having, like, world champions underneath his belt, like that he was training. But he started off with legit a 20 by 10 mat space of just 50 people on that mat.
Ground up.
Yes, dude, bursting from the scene, so he had to build something. And whatchamacallit, to see him go from a 20 by 10 mat space to now owning 2 locations, about to be owning 2 locations. It's just
That's inspiring as fuck.
Dude, 100 in 3 years, mind you.
Yeah.
He has done this in 3 years.
Yeah.
He sought out to actually get his getting his own place because he was working under another gym. He was like, "Fuck that! I'll make my own gym place right now because I'm not earning this profit that people are bringing in. I might as well open my own gym and actually like take what they're giving me and put it back into my gym.
Creating,
and not only that, it builds a family circle, like a family experience." Dude, going back to Andrea and Guy Millicone,
yeah.
Dude, this lady went out of her way to give my girlfriend and I a blueberry crumble that's gluten-free. She knew that we were on a diet, so she's like, "I'm making this for you guys, not a problem." Came into the gym, gave it to us. I met this woman 3 days or like a week ago, from before that experience.
Character people, man. You create that community. You curate
it's jiu-jitsu, though, man. All the stories from personally and just from everyone I've ever heard, like, it's just there's some kind of bond, I think, within jiu-jitsu that I've never heard in anything else. Honestly,
I legit could call any of my friends, any of the people that do jiu-jitsu right now, and ask them if they can come over. They will do it in a dime.
Yeah.
That's the type of people that does jiu-jitsu. They go above and beyond for you.
Yeah.
And that's the people that you want to be around in your life. To be
Once
honest.
I fucking get over this back injury, man, I'm back in that motherfucker. Joey Diaz does it, man.
Stem cells, brother.
I know. If I could afford it.
We'll talk about that subject.
Yeah.
Next time. We'll talk about that subject for sure next time.
Real quick, I want to just something to end on.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
You talked about Lotus Club and sorry, his name is
Sean Downey.
Sean Downey.
Yeah.
And about how he thought he realized to himself, you know, I can do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something that we learn from the Bufo Alvarez,
yes,
and this amazing journey that you can go on, and these everybody that takes the medicine and learns from the medicine. One of the things that the majority of the people learn, it's the same across the board, and that is humans can do anything that we put our mind to,
yes.
right? That anything we can put our mind to.
Some humans do that without Bufo, though.
Yeah, well, but that's what I mean is that you don't have to have it, but it's pretty amazing.
Sometimes you need it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that here's something that is telling all these people that we are better than gods because we can do anything that we want. We have no set of laws that we're bound to.
I'm pissed off because it took me 35 years of my life to realize
exactly.
that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And so
when did you realize that? When did you realize that?
Probably
last year, right?
Well, okay. I have a long story I don't want to get into because I'm trying to wrap. But I was a heroin addict. I went on methadone for years. I sobered up off of methadone off of 2005. So, but I just feel like I spent my whole life just not doing what he's talking about right now, and I fucking finally realized that once I freed myself from all those things. And it wasn't even bufo. Do you bufo, bro?
No, I legit just found out about
that's
this.
got to be a shirt. Do you bufo, bro?
Oh,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
You should definitely make that as a shirt. For sure.
But I just want to go back to that we can do anything we put our mind to. It's just getting out there and doing it and conquering that. And jiu-jitsu is very good at conquering that fear, conquering that mountain, and there's a lot of things that can help you do that conquering. But just for everybody out there, find something that you can do,
no matter what it is. That's gonna make you better.
That's gonna make you better and stronger.
It's the reason why it's acting. Auditions I hate going to. I force myself to go to. I fucking hate going to it. But then after I leave, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I fucking did that. And
exactly.
Like
act
I feel
like
like
you
a
like
better
'em.
person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't you put on your acting skills and act like you like it?
Which that's what he does.
That's
exactly what he does.
Not really. It's actually they're all pretty pathetic, actually.
Dude, I just honestly, definitely. What's his name? The guy that does Leafy's?
Chad Dooley,
bro. I really want to get a hold of him. Yeah, I definitely want to audition for him.
We'll figure out, dude. If it's something on there. For
yeah,
you.
dude, and it's something. I just want to support this film. To be quite honest with you, like I really want to just support this film. Damn, man, we didn't even get into like a lot of things, but the fact that like we were all just synchronizing.
Yeah, bro.
That's what the show does.
It goes
man.
fast, man.
It's so it legit just went like that, dude.
It's only
Thank you for
75
being
minutes
on
right now, but eventually we'll have longer podcasts, just with more storage, and we're just still figuring everything out once we get in the bigger studio and
dude,
stuff
well,
like that.
you're definitely heading in the right direction.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, brother.
So for you coming on, dude, as like one of the first 10 guests, I feel like 100 episodes in, we're gonna look at these first 10 episodes as OG as fuck and nostalgic and like, wow, that was ghetto. You know what I mean? Because it's just gonna get better. You know what I mean? I can't wait to have you on the fifth and sixth time, and we're like, wow, remember that first episode?
Dude, I'm
It
still
would be
gonna
real
say
funny
I
if
love
like
it.
we're doing that and then like Jordan, she acts like this is the shower and she's like, "Hey, can you have
Hey guys, oh dang it!
And we're like, "Oh, sorry, Jordan."
Is that shitty?
We're like, hey guys, we just opened our new location. It's in the bathroom. It's like, oh dang it, guys.
It's not that bad.
It's not that
Shit,
bad,
Jesus.
bro.
Can I see the slate? Thanks, bro, so much.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome.
You see
Awesome.
that? So this
Thanks
is the
for coming
Bogcast
on, brother.
episode.
You're welcome.
yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
so much, guys.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it.
9, right?
Hey guys, sorry about earlier. Sorry I was late. Hey, that died.
This is the Bogcast episode 9. That's a wrap.
Good job, gents.
How was that?
Bang!